motherfucking president. I'm black, I'm gay, I'm talented, I'm motherfucking rich. Dumb bitch, stop complaining about shit. If I can make it, you can make it. Learn the fuck. Look at the cards I'm dealt. Joker beats Ace, place a bet and bell.
Yeah. So apparently, the baby done fuck Meg.
Oh Lord, Jesse made another one. You play with me, that was childish. The day before she say the Tory Lane shot, I on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say that on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it play, ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boyfriend tweeting me, ready to die by the like a cow.
Okay, so the story hit my desk this morning. The Shade Room posted it. There are other news outlets that have posted this. But Kurt is claiming to have fucked Meg in the midst of the Meg and Tory drama that was manifesting itself a while ago. Yeah, he claims this on his latest song that he released. I think it's called Boogeyman or something of this nature. And let's go ahead and put this into context before I read this. I know DaBaby. DaBaby knows me. I say that because we first got introduced at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. We had a chemistry class together, and he was thoroughly uninterested in anything that I had to say or anything that I was doing. He echoed that energy at the BET Awards in 2019 when I saw him at the Power 98 table at the WPEG area in the BET 2019 Awards. He did not look at me. He did not talk to me. He did not speak to me. I asked him, yo, do you remember me from UNCG? He walked right past me. But his boy Stunner for Vegas paid me attention though. Hey.
Wait a damn minute.
And I thank you for your respect, and I mean no disrespect by saying it, but you was staring at me from across the room, and I still kind of obscure as to why. But we're gonna, just let that part slide. From there, DaBaby ended up blocking my bag here in Charlotte. He actually was doing a concert at the Spectrum Center. I thought it was gonna be the first time I would be allowed on the stage of a Coliseum. I thought that was a part of my vision from when I was a child coming into fruition. But sadly, say it ain't so. I was booked by Power 98 to actually go up there and throw money for a charitable purpose, and he said if he go up there, then I'm not going up there. So I quit the radio station for not defending me. I did. Yeah, and that was the last time I did radio in my city. Yeah. Excuse me. And I worked for Power 98 WPG here in Charlotte, and I still love those guys. But it was a political move. It was like either support the gay host who you didn't even get into the BET Awards in 2019. I actually had to call my friend Ozion to get me in, even though I flew myself out there and you promised me a seat at the table. So, you were shading me the entire time, and then you continue to do so and not pay my worth and wanted me to call in and actually render my skill when my net worth is more than, I guess you could say, your paycheck is on an annually basis, but I'm not going to say anything about that.
Wait a damn
minute. Don't boo them. They're okay. Actually just go ahead and cheer for them because they're still doing it. Yeah. So from there, I actually retained Mimi as a client. She performed in the Unstoppable music video, the single that I dropped off of my 100,000 streamed album, Bootz God, on all major platforms right now.
You can't stop me, you can't block me, bitch, I'm on one. Real bitch.
Yep. She was one of my bad bitches. But then I kind of stopped fucking with her because Tez was more concerned about her hair at my music video. And I guess when I dropped Tez, she kind of was a casualty to letting that go. A lot of tea being spilled today, huh? Yeah. So I respect her loyalty. I haven't really spoken to her since. But I have no beef with her. But that is the tea on how I am coyly related to DaBaby. In terms of this story, my personal opinion is clout chasing like fuck. Okay, the Tory Lanez situation is a hot topic. Cardi B even spoke unto the likes of this in reference to Nicki saying that somebody casted magic on her. She said that they always drum up some chaos before they're releasing something. Here recently, the Tory Lanez situation with August Alsina. I said that was some clout chasing ass shit like that. But given the context and the core relationship that I know about them, and now that I know how the industry works and is politicized through my encounters with DaBaby, I feel like this is a marketing strategy. I feel like he's taking the Tekashi 6ix9ine approach and trying to drum up some drama and drop new music. I will say that, DaBaby, you performed at a venue that I was at a couple of weeks ago for my nephew's graduation party, and let's just say he had more people there than you had at your concert.
Wait a damn minute.
It's upsetting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to, what the hell could you go?
So, of course, if you're having numbers like that in your own city where you are a legend here, and I'm not going to tilt my crown for you, but you are a legend, you have paved the way for us, and I'm looking at a whole bunch of high school kids around that are filling up a venue bigger than strippers that you're booking, then you definitely need to drum up some drama to sell what it is that you are wanting to elicit at this time. I say that to say that's my personal opinion about it. I heard the little pun about it. I saw the other references that were being made. I think it was by, I don't know if it was Hollywood Unlocked or if it was a Bootz that said this, but they listed everything. They quoted the lyrics and things of that nature. Let's first put into context, do DaBaby have access to Meg to actually fuck while she was with Tory? During that time period, they were in LA. If I'm not mistaken, you were on tour during that time. So I'm not seeing where, but at the same time, celebrities, you know, it's a flight in, a flight out, and you back at the same location. Had an overnight booty call in Vegas, and you back in Florida performing your tour. So I guess it's just time to motherfucking read this shit. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I didn't get a good shuffle on this. And I might have to reread. But the 3 cards that popped out said that he's telling the fucking truth. They're saying that, yeah, there was a partnership and it could have manifested itself around April of this year. And it also says that they've had a long-standing underground relationship that has manifested since the first time they actually performed together and they met each other.
Wait a damn minute.
Okay, let's go ahead and reshuffle this because it might have been a mishap. So I'm going to go ahead and try that one more goddamn gay time. I don't know if that's right. Hold on. All right, Taro, give it to me. Gay. Did DaBaby fuck Meg? Bruh. This saying that he's telling the fucking truth. And it's also saying that this is out of malice and or spite. This is saying this is out of malice or spite. This is saying he's telling the truth. Spite for what? Oh my God. This is saying that DaBaby was catching feelings for Meg and she dissed him and continuously did so. While he was writing his album and talking shit about her in the album, he was trying to get on her and she dissed him, so he decided to keep those verses on the record. You're telling the truth, Kurt. Wow. Wow. Can you give me a time period as to when this is? Okay, this would be 2021. This would be like late 2020, early 2021 for initial sexual encounter. And then it's talking about they was fucking up until April of this year. Wow.
Wait a damn minute.
Wow. Why is Megan doing this?
Because she has nothing else going on. And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try to find a donor, honey, you don't know if your baby daddy will be an axe murderer or a child molester, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid. Now check that.
I have more questions.
Phaedra, do you believe Apollo?
Hush, Andy. I have more questions. Were you fucking Danny Lee and Meg Thee Stallion at the same time?
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man.
this says yes, but this also says that Denny knew about it. This says that she was in on some old freak nasty shit. You know, Meg got that song. And it do take two people to take down Meg, because y'all know I was with Meg and I was in 6-inch heels and she was not, and she was as tall as me. So this says it was both of them, and then this showed up in reverse, alluding to the fact that somebody called it off, and then this is a card of malice. It is Bruella that shows up. The baby is ironically telling the truth. The last thing I'll say is this, Kurt, and I don't mean no harm, and y'all know I don't like dark-skinned niggas, but you remember that day in chemistry class when you wore those red basketball shorts?
When my mother yells at this, it's because she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
No wonder you got these girls motherfucking sprung, acting crazy, and all types of debauchery. This has been a nationwide reading from none other than Bootz Tarot. Stand by for a word from my sponsors before I get started with you. Yes.
I was smoking crack on live. That's me. That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live. Okay, girl, whenever that was, if I want to see her smoke crack on my... Not that's me. If you want to send me money for a reading while I'm smoking crack...
Hold on, I got one more question. Will the truth be revealed, or will it just continue to be speculation? That's what I want to know. Will the truth be revealed in this situation? Nah, no, it's not. Nah, this is not ever going to come out as truth or false, because I feel like both of their narratives are not this. I think that Megan's going to just laugh it off, and the baby is not going to press the issue. He's just going to let people talk. So, again, a word from my sponsors, because now it's a problem.
Now it's a problem.
And I will be right back with more Bootz Tarot for you, okay?
I was smoking crack on live. That's me. That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live. Okay, girl, whenever that was, if I want to see her smoke crack on my... Not that's me. If you want to send me money...
I don't want to accept that. I don't want to accept it. It'll never come out. Let me go back to the Flock of Tarot card and pull cards on this. Can you clarify the Flock of Tarot card? Okay. So this is a crossroads here. I didn't want to accept it because it was something that didn't need to be accepted. This says if the baby goes broke, he will sell something. Is he selling content with him and Meg? This says yes. So this says if there is some trouble with finances, he will sell that story with fucking receipts. Now to a word from our sponsors. Oh my God.
I was smoking crack on live.
That's what that says. Hold on. I'm not done. Time frame on that. When will we know if it will or if it will not be unveiled? This says by November of this year, we will know how his sales are doing. Either he's going to be in the headlines again or he's going to be in the dumps. And if he's in the dumps, expect there to be some media coming out around December about him and Meg. Come on, sponsor. Just come on.
I was smoking crack on live.
Just close the shit out.
That's me. That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live. Okay, girl, whenever that was, if I want to see her smoke crack on my... Not that's me. If you want to send me money for a reading while I'm smoking crack, that was on y'all. Okay, now I'm still red.
But girl,
I'm going to shut up because now it's a problem.
All right, babies, it's time to... Oh, yeah, and Kurt, I saw you tried to be like me, you know what I'm saying, me or whatever, with your little Rasputia or whatnot.
How you doing?
I actually really like that video. Well, I actually haven't seen it, but I saw clips of it. And the concept of Norbit, it must be a Charlotte thing. West Side.
My ass been on pause, but I'm finna press play in a millisecond.